Actions!
Hey, good evening, Theo.
Hey, how's it, man?
No, I'm lekker, man. How are you doing? Hey, fancy seeing you here, man. So this is your studio, eh?
I've been here for 13 years.
And you almost didn't have it.
I almost didn't have it. I lost it.
Because you were saved by this monumental piece of work, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Man.
I was down and out.
Yeah. You're going through a rough time?
I was giving massages for extra money, and then you came along and said, listen, man,
I believe in you.
if there's anything...
You main from the
Yes.
Nude Girls. Can you explain the concept Nude Girls to people who don't know us from a bar shop?
So the Nude Girls is a South African band that I am part of. We're actually releasing an album now.
This is not about that.
Sorry.
Okay.
Coming out.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yes, but yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so we were band formed in 1994 at the turn of...
Let me jump in here. Okay. It is a great honor and a privilege for me to have been able to work with the likes of a shortly Dr. Theo Crous. You also, you're gunning for your doctorate, right?
Yes, I'm third year.
That's right.
I'm actually second year.
So you might not think it to look at him, but there's, check out the brain on Theo.
Yeah. Check out the big brain on Brad.
But no, true. It has been, I wouldn't say as much a dream as it was like I couldn't believe my luck coming to studio with you. And
Fortunately, I was out of work because of...
wow.
Let's call it COVID.
So
Let's call
what
it
you are
COVID.
trying to say is no matter what I brought to the table, you would have done it.
Let's call it COVID. Let's call it I was
COVID.
out of work because of COVID.
Okay, let's go there.
Because that's what everybody says that hasn't got work. We met just before lockdown, March last year. We've met before through our mutual friend Ivan Zimmerman.
Okay, but that was just telephonically.
But that was just telephonically. Yeah. And you were like very like, nah.
I thought you were being like,
you know, like that.
He's also got a couple of acting modes that were like, just the exalted, confirm and deny. Can you just, for our viewers, just do the two tricks of acting?
Confirm and deny.
That's all you need. Really.
That's all you need.
As you were.
Yeah.
Right.
So I met you there, but then we really, in lockdown, you and Karen recorded.
And everyone knows exactly who we talk about.
Karen Zoid.
Okay, there you go. Big dealio.
Karen Zoid. She's a big deal around here. You guys are watching.
Republic of South Africa.
From the southern of North Korea.
Yeah. All our viewers in Uzbekistan.
Yeah.
Hello.
Karen
Zoid. Check it out.
Talk show host with millions of people.
But you still, I want you to sound at least like a doctor.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you did a song with her.
That's right.
For lockdown.
Just the day before lockdown.
Yeah.
Called To die wereld stil gaan staan, roughly translated as the day that the earth stood still.
And it was awkward.
Why?
It was an awkward thing, like not the thing.
Well, the moment in time,
actually,
yes.
Yeah, because it was literally the next day.
That's
I
right.
think we locked down.
There's a music video, and I didn't have a beard on that day. I was clean shaven. That's right.
Yeah. I prefer you with a beard because you look like you know stuff.
Like wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like this.
Broody.
Sweet tooth.
That's right.
Yeah. You look like stuff's happening.
Yeah.
And then when you cut it off, I was like,
no.
I misjudged him.
Yeah. Now you've got to have a face.
Yeah. Yeah. And your chin felt smaller.
And so we met there. In lockdown, I came to visit you again. We did another song. That was sort of like a pet project. We did
Yes.
Goue Graal. Yeah. And we had a bunch of musicians, and you introduced me to some of the musicians whom I'm happy to say worked with us on our collaboration.
Yes.
And then, but then there was a phone call. I'm trying to place that phone call. It might have been October of last year.
Yes,
Was it
because
like-
I was rehearsing for my Nude Girls show.
It's a band.
That album. Anyway, so
Yeah.
I was recording for the Nude Girls thing.
Yeah, I'm just going to run Chirons in here. The album is coming out. When's your album coming out?
June.
June. There you go.
June.
I'll put it on. Although we're not talking about that album.
No.
Yeah, I'm
No,
always
not
last
talking
in
about-
line.
we're talking about other album.
Another album. Does it have a name, this other album?
Sangoma Sandilands.
Give me die Maanskyn, give me die wyn, give me die sandjes, spaar my die pyn. Elke dag se gaan oor blubberlood, en I'll never gaan voor de wyn. Ons keer hierdie nacht droog, there is no more escape.
Bingo! We'll get to all of
I'm glad
that.
I remembered it.
So a
because
phone call, October
it would have
maybe.
been awkward. You only wanted to do like 4 songs,
Yeah, I maybe had 3 at the time.
and then eventually you had lockdown, where you had lockdown in New Zealand.
Yes, I was in
Was that
quarantine,
October?
yeah.
You were in
That
quarantine.
was, I think that was in September or October, yeah.
So I don't know if you have this video, but if you want to show this video, so he sends me the first song. He sends me the first song of the thing is. So he's sitting there with the ukulele that he just learned how to play, and he goes, and his hotel room,
In Auckland. And that...
the rings.
That-
But he doesn't stop. He doesn't stop the. He doesn't stop the thing. I'm listening to the song. I'm intently listening. He's going. Out of camera.
out of camera.
Let's come back.
It's a thing.
There's something with going.
Good morning.
Yes.
Want to
yeah,
take
I
my
would like some
temperature,
fruit.
right?
Can I have some?
Hang on 1 second.
What the fuck?
Always good to see you.
Like a 5-minute gap in between the thing, and you know what he does after that? Is he switches the video off. 5 minutes of dialogue.
That's almost like this video.
Yeah.
It's we doing
And then,
well.
and
It's
then he just went like this. His face went like this, and he went.
I wonder if I'm just gonna cut all of that out. But it's a lovely, lovely tale that you just shared with our audience. Okay, so
Yeah. So
point
then
is-
it was four songs.
okay, yeah. And then we said that we're gonna go into studio with those 4 songs. Now that was I came back into the country December 21st. And then
So
when
you-
did we go into studio here?
Well, you wanted to come in the first day that you arrived. So I believe we went in on the 22nd of December. We went in for a couple of days just to do the roughs.
And
For
a
the
little bit
3
of
songs.
pre-prod.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
yes.
but at that stage, it was only the 3 songs still, but there was. You had the series offer for Desert Rose, but I don't think you've signed any contracts for it. So there was this talk that you're going to do the series,
Yes.
and you were going to include some of the songs, but there was no hard and fast.
Yeah, it kind of developed and morphed into what is now a full, legitimate album, but it certainly started out with just a couple of concepts. And then there was this beautiful, I don't know how to explain it, but synergy in different projects that dovetailed, and it became necessity really for us to keep on creating. So 3 songs became 5 songs. And I think by the time we had 7 songs, it was just, okay, like,
Might as well.
it might as well just go a full album.
Yeah.
right? And we're in May now, end of May. So this is fast track to where we are at now. We
And
made an
then
album.
the TV series said that they needed a song, or they wanted a song, and we didn't know if it was going to be a theme song or not. But you wrote some lyrics, and I put some of the lyrics that you wrote to music, and we wrote this song called Desert Rose together that we did a thing
Yes,
for.
we did it. We did it in English first.
There are legends in the sky. Desert rose she only knows. You never tasted the water, my friend. Where Gemsbok stands alone, in the koppie shines a throne. The Makwaland, my rose of diamond stone.
That wasn't actually planned initially as part of the offering until we heard the song for the first time. We're like,
Yeah, we went like that.
no,
Kind of
like that. Yeah.
That can work. We'll keep that one. I tell you what, why don't we do it in Afrikaans as well?
You first complained because it was too high for your voice, so it was first complaining.
Yeah, there was a couple of instances where you go like, you can make it.
Yeah.
And I struggled really.
Yeah.
Would you say you pushed me vocally or not? I don't think so, because most of the times you went like, I will go in and I would do a vocal and you'd end up using that one. Like the
That's
first
true.
one.
So either you can say is that I'm one of the laziest producers ever. You can say that.
Or you au natural.
Or that I'm so brilliant that I get the first take naturally.
Oh, you set the table.
You see.
Just for the artist to bring his...
Yeah,
I
you
like where
see.
you're going with that.
So
But there is something to
a
be
lot
said
of people
for the
have said I'm lazy
spontaneity.
in the past, but
If I may ask, so is there a difference between working with somebody who comes from the interpretive or performance arts then, and then a crossover to, I don't know what it is. I mean, I've always wanted to explore musicality and music and creating music, but is there a difference between working with, let's say, somebody like me and somebody like who cut their teeth
being a musician.
being a musician?
I mean, I wish I can give a lot of singers like a fucking acting class, because using their voice in a singing kind of way, it's not.
Yeah, I'm a bit lost. But
Yeah, it's not. They don't use characterization as you do. You know.
Well, I think what helped
You know,
was
helps.
that it was in a sense removed as well. I wasn't singing songs about necessarily me and my feelings, but I could explore my feelings or understanding toward certain concepts or themes through these characters that
Well,
I created.
some people might say that you might be a reinterpretation of Frik.
Van die straat roep my frikkie, diewe nagels my vang. Dis bes jy maar aansta, ek's 'n verskriklike man.
Okay, so what we are doing now, this might be the front end of our little video, is we're doing a little bit of Derrida deconstructionism. So we are fully aware of the fact that we are now creating content for you to consume. What is that? Are you out of? That was my intro. It's just, that's not going to. So we're doing a little bit of Derrida deconstructionism. We are fully aware of the fact that the album is out, right? And now we need to keep it in the conversation, in the discourse, in the lexicon. So we.
What is a lexicon?
In die woordeskat. We need to keep people talking about it. So we are, in a sense, being real cheapskates now by going like, okay, let's create a little bit of content to go along with the album in the hope that people
We'll go
tap
like,
into it and go like, you know, they probably sitting on a mouse there, these guys are talking now about the album. We are fully aware of the fact that that's exactly what we're doing.
We might drive them away.
We might just drive them away.
This might be such a monumental thing, balls up, that it will fall, you know.
Well, I've got a question for you on that. Ought it not be a case that the integrity or the value of the music that you put out there should, in a sense, spread like wildfire if people happen to like it? And you don't need to do all of the other bells and whistles. Shouldn't that be the case? We know full well that it's not.
No, it's not. I mean, it's you know, playlisting and influencer and this guy and a blog and
Correct.
this and a thing.
So, in a sense, you need to create the buy-in from a viewing public. Would you say that this album is worthwhile doing exactly what we're doing now?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. You know,
Why?
apart from the fact that we had all these amazing musicians and your voice and all that stuff, I think as an offering, not many albums has been made in this way.